Match the following. In column 1 we have B2, N2, KO2 and O2. And in column 2 we have diamagnetic character, reducing agent, oxidizing agent, bond order and mixing of S and P orbitals. We had to match the property of the substance in column 1 with those in column 2. Let us take B2. B2 has got total 10 electrons, atomic number being 5. So up to nitrogen, that is 14 electrons, we have molecular orbitals arranged in the increasing order of energy as sigma 1s, sigma star, that is anti-bonding 1s, sigma 2s and sigma star 2s, pi 2px and pi 2py are having same energy and thereby write in this way. Then we have sigma 2pz. So to write the bond order for 10 electrons, we have 2 electrons here, 4, 6, 8 and 1 here and 1 here. So thus the total number of bonding electrons are 6 and anti-bonding electrons are 4. Therefore the bond order is number of bonding electrons 6 minus anti-bonding electrons 4 by 2, that is 1. So thus the bond order is 1, which is less than equal to 2. So therefore for A we have yes correct and it is diamagnetic P. So here there are 2 unpaired electrons. So because of this presence of unpaired electrons, it is paramagnetic but not diamagnetic. Therefore P is not the answer for it. Reducing agent. We know that boron can combine with magnesium to give magnesium boride. In magnesium boride, we have the oxidation state for boron is -3 and here is 0. 0 to -3. Reduction, reduced and act as oxidizing agent. So thereby it can also act as oxidizing agent. So R is right. Then what about the reducing agent? We have boron B2 combining with nitrogen to form boron nitride. In boron nitride, boron is in +3 state, whereas here 0 to +3 increase in oxidation state. The process is oxidation, said to be oxidized and act as reducing agent. So therefore it is also acting as reducing agent. So Q is also right. And B2 will be formed by mixing S and P orbitals. So T is also right. So thereby A goes with options in column 2 as Q, R, S, T. All the 4 are right except the diamagnetic character. When we go for nitrogen N2, where 14 electrons are there in this, we have sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, antibonding 2s and pi 2px, pi 2py and sigma 2pz. So we have 4 plus 3, 7 orbitals and thereby we can accommodate 14 electrons. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. So thus the bond order is equal to number of bonding electrons 2, 4, 8, 10. Anti-bonding electrons 4, 10 minus 4, 6 by 2, 3. So thus the bond order is 3. And it is not less than equal to 2. So S is not the option. S is ruled out. And there are no unpaired electrons. Therefore it is diamagnetic. So P is right. So for B, P is correct. And we know the reactions for nitrogen. Nitrogen can give ammonia, where here it is 0 to -3 reduction and thereby nitrogen acts as an oxidizing agent. Thus R is right. And nitrogen also can react with metals like magnesium to give magnesium nitride, where in nitride nitrogen is -3, as we could see in this. But nitrogen can also react with oxygen to form nitric oxide, where in nitric oxide nitrogen is +2, here is 0. So 0 to +2 oxidation, hence nitrogen is oxidized and also can act as reducing agent. So therefore reducing agent Q is also right, and nitrogen is also formed by mixing of S and P orbitals. Therefore T is also right. So thus the B goes with the options P, R, Q, T. And when we go for the next one, KO2. KO2 is nothing but O2 minus. In O2 minus, we have 16 plus 1, total 17 electrons. And above 14 electrons, we have the molecular orbital energy levels for bonding and anti-bonding orbitals as sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, and anti-bonding 2s. And we have sigma 2pz and pi 2px, pi 2py with same energy, and then we have anti-bonding pi orbital 2px, anti-bonding pi orbital 2py with energy same, and then we have sigma star 2pz. So we have 17 electrons to be arranged. Thereby we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 17. So thus we have 2, 4, 6, 10 electrons as bonding electrons. So therefore bond order is equal to, we have 10 electrons, and anti-bonding electrons we have 2, 4 plus 3, 7 by 2, 3 by 2, 1.5. And also we can see one unpaired electron here. So the bond order is less than equal to 2 and number of unpaired electrons is 1, therefore it is paramagnetic. So when we see the options, we have diamagnetic character is not there, so P is ruled out. Bond order we got 1.5, so S is right. So for C we have S right, P is wrong. And then oxygen with the negative charge can react KO2 plus water can give KOH H2O plus half O2. So from this reaction, what is that we can understand? Here we have oxygen with minus 1 by 2, and here we have minus 2, here we have 0. So therefore it is showing increase as well as decreasing, and hence disproportionation. Thus it acts both as oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Thereby we can also choose Q as well as R. And O2 minus is also formed by mixing S and P orbitals, so T. Therefore S, Q, R, T. So all these are the options. So in the same basis, when we take D, that is O2, and this O2 will have 1 electron less, that is 16 electrons only. And from here when we see, this particular electron will not be there. In other words, one anti-bonding electron is removed. With the removal of anti-bonding electron, it becomes 10 minus 6, 4 by 2, 2. So therefore bond order is 2. And when this electron is removed, all the electrons are paired. Therefore it is paramagnetic. And also we know that oxygen can react with fluorine to give OF2, and also can react with magnesium plus oxygen to give magnesium oxide. From these reactions we can understand that it can act both as an oxidizing agent and reducing agent. 0 2 plus, so therefore here it is acting as reducing agent, here it is acting as oxidizing agent. Thus it acts both as an oxidizing agent and reducing agent, and oxygen molecule is formed by involving S and P orbitals. So here when this electron is lost, these two electrons will be distributed as 1 electron because they are degenerate orbital. So thus oxygen will be paramagnetic. So when we see the options, it is given diamagnetic, so P is ruled out, but it acts as reducing agent. Q is right, acts as an oxidizing agent. R is right, bond order is only 2, less than equal to 2 being there. S is also right and is formed by mixing S and P orbitals. Therefore the answers for oxygen is QRST. So D goes with Q, R, S and T. So all are right except P. So thus these are the answers.